it's a meme. It's a meme. Hey, YouTube family. So I am bringing you Sisters, and it's season 9. Let me say season 9, season 10, season 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, I be forgetting. But this is Sisters, and the episode is called New Normal. So starts with Miss Sabrina. So Sabrina says that she is done with being nice, and she says that it's time for her to do her. And I'm like, okay, girl, I understand. It's time for you to do you, girl. Got you. And then Maurice says the best way to get over one man is to get under another one. I said, ooh, Maurice. He was giving me life in this episode. And she asked Maurice about a dating app, and Maurice says that she can be. She said Maurice said that we can just go to a nice bar. And then Maurice changed it, and he said, is she trying to be outside like Richard, aka Rich? And then he says that he has a lot to teach. He got a lot to teach Miss Sabrina. Because, she a old-fashioned soul. Her fashions are old school. Thrift shop. The thrift shop. And Sabrina says she is officially stepping into her whore phase. AKA whore phase. I just say whore phase, but H-O phase. And Andy is calling Robin, and she apologizes that she didn't get to see him off. And she says that she got his voicemail, and she says she can't be in a relationship. She really understands. She can't be in a relationship right now. I said, Andy, is that what he really said, or is that what you got the understanding of? Okay. But she says she want him to call her though. I'm like, okay, so you want him to call you, but you just told him that you're not trying to pretty much with him like that. And you can't be in a relationship with him like that. I'm like, girl, hush. Don't. You're doing too much too early, okay? All right, Andy. We know you're a little slick slow. It's okay though. And Andy gets a call regarding Tashia Houston, and she says that she is her former roommate, and pretty much that she was under Dr. Cruz, the racist doctor from the first episode that led, Karen just, Karen just almost lose her life. And she said that he did the exact same thing to her, and her ex-college roommate that he did to Karen. So he just got a reputation up in the hospital. I really feel good. And then Karen comes out in the middle of nowhere saying that she is about to cook dinner. And I'm like, now Karen. You about to cook dinner? I'm like, okay, girl. Can you cook? I don't believe she can. I had to just go over here because I'm like, girl, of all the things, I'm like, all right, girl. All right. And then Aaron says that he can cook for her, and he says everything, he just pretty much said that he can cook for her, and to relax and then hold the baby. And, baby Faith. I said, oh, and she ain't held her baby yet. And then going back to Danny, And she and her troublesome co-worker, Leonard, the one that she poured that hot coffee on, and she got that complaint on at the airport. I said, Danny is just off the chain. She like, I used to be years ago, but girl. And then she says that he can leave before she gets the. I said, ooh, Danny, just so violent. Pop, 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 girl. Don't do that. Pop, pop. Don't do that. And then he bolts, running and running and running. I'm like, get up out of there if you know what's good for you, because she about real crazy now. Your coworker real crazy. And then Maurice is coaching Karen on how to be a whore. And he says, no cuddling, cuddle with a teddy bear, and not the man. And then he tells her that the man is only for one purpose. And then Paige, which is her co-worker, the Caucasian lady, she's actually funny though, and her employee, and she tells her if she needs her, she can throw hands, because Maurice had to correct her. I don't know what, I just forgot what she said, but it wasn't throw hands. And Maurice had to tell her, no, she's saying that she can throw hands. And then she tells her, don't conversate and try to avoid taking him back to your place. And I'm like, okay, Paige, Maurice done taught you well. Maurice done taught you well. He done taught you well. And then Fatima, she talks to Zach about how he is feeling, and also how he is, feeling, and how he holding up, and just trying to make sure that she can be very confident and supporting for her fiance. And Fatima tells Zach, I got you, and you are due for a good time. And then Zach says that he is going to check on Michael, which is his son, and he's going to go to the gym also. Okay? And we get back to Miss Andrea, Andy, and she gets back to her issues with Dr. Cruz, and he says that he has known him, for quite some time, for years, and this is Mr. Bradley now. And Bradley, he is really flabbergasted at the behavior of Dr. Cruz, and he pretty much don't believe her. He didn't believe her. He didn't believe nothing that she had to say. Okay? He didn't believe her. And he does not believe that he is a racist. And he immediately says that, Andy, you may be too close to this. And he said, are you sure that this is what happened? Are you sure that that's what he did? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And after he said that she is too close to this, he says that he needs concrete evidence and not just some BS that she printed up. I said, well, shut up then. Just be quiet. You're trying to get something solved and resolved, and then you ain't trying to do it. You ain't trying to be a person that's going to help. We get back to Erin, though. Now, Erin is talking with Karen, and she still is not responding, walking around in a daze like a zombie. And then he gets a call from Danny, and he tells Danny that Karen is trying to cook. And then she instantly says she cannot boil an egg. And whatever you do, don't eat a thing that she cooks. Because she says that baby Faith needs a living parent. And pretty much don't let her set you up. You feel me? Said don't let her set you up. Because baby Faith needs a living parent. She don't need a parent that's going to be... Back to the next order of business. Now, we get to Maurice, and then he tells Sabrina that she has to wear something that will start a war. And then Maurice doesn't trust that she is going to look the part. And he was like, well, we can match, and this and this and that. And I'm like, girl, you know, your stuff that you be having is from somebody's 88-cent thrift store. It's just old matronly, old womanly. And then oh Jesus, he don't trust. And then Paige now. Paige scratch. She said she clears her throat like can I come? Can I come out with y'all? Indicating that she wants to go out with them. And then Maurice said, all right, you can come. And then we get back to Zach. And Zach meets someone in the gym, an older gentleman. And then he tells Zach that it doesn't hurt to have a listening ear, because he was just kind of conversating and talking with Zach. And he just tells Zach that it don't hurt to have a listening ear. And he says his name is Keys. And he says that he doesn't talk much, huh? And then Keys instantly says, if you need to talk, I'm here to help. I'm here to be a listening ear. He said that 2 times now. You know, it'd be a repeat cycle on this show sometimes. And he said if he's there to help. And then, like I said, mind you, he said it twice. Not once, but twice. Not once, but twice. I said, all right, Tyler, I'm watching you. Because, you know, you got a habit of repeating a whole lot of scenes and stuff like that. Then we get to the most annoying person on the show, Hayden. And Hayden is in the office with Fatima. And he is saying that he is there to help with K-Dub. And he said, I mean, I know stuff about him. I can help you out. And then she gets a call about another basketball player, Chaz Duncan. And Hayden is thirsty. More thirsty than I be when I be want some water. And he said that he wants to help. And he said, oh, Fatima, we can do good at this firm. We can build everything up. I can help you. I'm here to help. And she's just break on down. And she said, okay, relax. She tells him that pretty much that he can be, you know, listening. And she also tells him, and she says, if you mess it up, she will make sure that no one can find you. And like I said, you know, Fatima mean business. So Hayden better be scared, because I would be scared if I was him. Okay. All right. So we getting back to Miss Andrea Barnes. That's Andy's office. And she asks, has she heard, you know, she's on the phone with Danny. And she asks, has she heard from, you know, Karen? And then she says, no, but she did hear from Aaron. And that she will go over to see Karen after work if she down. So they both agreed to go to see Karen after they get off work. And then Aaron gets Karen to finally talk. And she says that she just wants to be helpful and to make some dinner. I'm like, girl, you can't cook though. All right, you know you can't cook. That's okay though. And he tells her to relax and everything will be fine. I said, he's so easygoing. I like Aaron for her. And Zach is still talking to Keys, and he shares that he lost his 3-year-old to cancer and his wife lost her job. It's just too much that's going on. And he tells Zach that God will not put more on you than you can handle. And I know for a fact that's real talk, the real tea, the real juice, the real everything. He won't. The Most Highest above won't put no more on you than you can take and that you can handle. True. And then Keys tells Zach it's okay. He will give him his number and they can, talk anytime. He said he can hit him up anytime. I said, okay then. Alright. He's saying it again. It's the third time, but it's a little bit different from I'm here if you need to talk. He said he can hit him up. It's the same thing, y'all. It's the same thing. Oh, we almost done. And Maurice comes to get Sabrina dressed early. He said, because when she came out that room and answered that door and came in to Maurice, and Maurice said, ooh, you look like a woman evolved. You just look, pretty much she looked destitute. Them old matronly clothes, y'all. I told y'all. Y'all know how Sabrina dress. And then he says she has to start dressing her age and not like a granny. He said granny. I said, that's right. That's right. He know what to say. That's her friend though. But he know what to say. She do be dressing like a granny. Get it together. And he had a whole sack full of clothes. And then, he gave her a cute freakum dress. And he said, yes, girl, yes. I love it, love it, love it. And I was like, yes, go Sabrina, go Sabrina. Clock, 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 clock. But she had them stockings out with it, but it's okay. And then he gave her another dress. And then it was like a dress with like a little poof, like poof, like a Cinderella dress. And then Maurice said, Cinderella has found her dress, and now let's go find some balls. And last scene, y'all. Aaron cooked Karen dinner, and Karen's sitting down, and she checking her voicemail, and the voicemail is from Danny. And she just, just was checking her voicemails, and just probably getting back, pretty much getting back to normal. Now, mind you, I forgot to tell y'all, when Zach was at that gym talking to Keys, he said that it's a lot on his mind, but here's something else that he needs to go handle. Hint, 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 hint. And then, she's sitting down. Now, this is Karen at her house. And Aaron is, cleaning up and tidying up the table, dining table. And then she gets a knock, knock, knock. I said, mm-hmm. And then it's Zach. Zach is at the door. I said, okay, this is how I'm finna just say this. Because I'm going to go ahead and make it to 20 minutes for y'all. I honestly don't think it's nothing to be alarmed about, because he was dating Karen before he was dating Fatima. But it's still, it's still different, y'all. But this is Tyler Perry land. It's Tyler Perry land. And so anything that he feel that needs to be, said